President Biden's approval rating is finally going back up as more stimulus payments are being mailed out this week to all eligible Americans. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has also just announced that they are now forcing a vote on rule change today. Friends, remember that I'm always here for seniors, Social Security, SSI, Sddi, RRB, and VA beneficiaries. And as your daily advocate, I want to support everyone in this community as much as possible by sharing with you the latest, most reliable, and accurate news on fourth stimulus checks. So friends, please make sure that you share this video on social media and with your friends if they need more honest news on fourth stimulus packages. Also, please stay tuned until the end of this video if you want to enter my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway.
Thank you very much, Chuck, and to my colleagues standing here saying that our oath to the Constitution really means something, because that Constitution is founded on the foundation of every person's right to vote. And in each generation, we have to nurture, restore that foundation, and that is what our task is now. My colleague who has led the Rules Committee so ably just quoted Henry Cabot Lodge. He was in the House from Massachusetts, a Republican, and he proceeded to say what we are seeing happen after the Civil War, in which fences are being erected to prevent targeted groups from voting, from creating fences to keep Black Americans from voting, is absolutely wrong. And the House had I spoke too long on the floor today. The House had a debate, and that debate on the Lodge bill said, you know what? The federal government is going to make sure the elections are fair across this land. Every one of us from any given state has a stake in the fairness of all the other states, because that's the only way that there's equal representation in the House and in the Senate. And so in that year, the House spoke loudly, and I'm ashamed to say not a single Democrat voted for that bill in the House. It was entirely Republicans, but they passed it, and it addressed federal supervision for registration, federal supervision for conducting the election, and federal supervision for counting the votes to make sure integrity across this land, more than a century ago. And then the bill came over to the Senate the following year in 1891, and it died.
So friends, I have some wonderful news for everyone. Senate Democrats are finally forcing a vote to try to change the rules and enact a talking filibuster to pass voting rights legislation, completely getting rid of the 60-vote hurdle. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has also announced that Democrats will force a rules change vote once Republicans block a voting rights bill as soon as today. In his announcement, Chuck Schumer stated, "If the Senate cannot protect the right to vote, which is a cornerstone of our democracy, then the rules must be reformed. If the Republicans block cloture on the legislation before us, I will put forward a proposal to change the rules to allow for a talking filibuster on this legislation." Schumer has announced that the proposal was in line with recommendations from a group of senators, many of whom supported him during the announcement. So currently, most legislation faces a 60-vote hurdle before it can advance to a final vote. But under the rule changes that Democrats will force a vote on, opponents will be able to delay a voting rights bill by speaking on the Senate floor. But after that, a bill will be able to pass by simple majority. Chuck Schumer and Democratic senators stressed that the talking filibuster would only apply to voting legislation, leaving the 60-vote hurdle in place for many other issues. The one bad news is that Joe Manchin, while he supports the idea of a talking filibuster, he does not back getting rid of the 60-vote hurdle. Friends, I just think it's ridiculous how Senator Manchin has not changed his mind on the filibuster. He knows how extremely important it is that the two voting right bills get passed this week, but he continues to prevent it from passing. So friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, President Biden's first-year average approval rating was 48.9%, which ranked lower than many other presidents, but remained higher than the former president. Gallup polled Biden's approval rating at 13 separate occasions over the course of his first year in office, with an average of 48.9% of respondents giving him a positive report. The president entered office with a strong approval rating of 57% in January of 2021. Between January and early August, his approval rating ranged between 57% and 49%, a time when the crisis was on a decline. President Biden's approval rating remained steady between October and December 2021, teetering between 42 and 43%. An increase in the surge of this crisis and supply chain bottlenecks that drove up prices and inflation nationwide likely prevented an increase in his approval rating. In January of this year, only 40% of those polled said they approved the way that Biden was doing his job, the lowest rate recorded in his presidency. Only one commander-in-chief, the former president, had a lower first-year approval rating than Biden, with 38.4% of Americans giving him a positive report. So friends, what are your thoughts on President Biden's presidency so far? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Friends, the keyword for this video is seagull. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like this video, comment below this keyword and any other keyword of any video that you watch, and please do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. Now, I know many of you are wondering about when you can expect to receive the next monthly stimulus checks. Well, once a filibuster is removed from the Senate, another round of stimulus payments could be included into President Biden's Build Back Better bill. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki has said that the Biden administration is workshopping a bill that could send out another round of payments and even add an extra one. According to Business Insider, states such as California, Georgia, Connecticut, Florida, New York, and Tennessee are already taking the matter into their own hands. Some states are forming their own stimulus money as the federal government plans on creating more stimulus checks for all Americans. Some of these states gave out universal checks. Others only included teachers or first responders. And some states reserve these payments for students only. Friends, that's the end of this daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very much for everyone who's watching. And I truly appreciate all of you. Please do make sure to subscribe to my channel and click and like this video. And share this video with your friends and family if they need more reliable and accurate stimulus news information. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very blessed Wednesday.